Just around the corner over there, that's where the share price is traded in Manchester United. Now, as of a few minutes ago, the shares were down more like 1.5%. So certainly it's erased some of those earlier losses that we saw in the first few minutes after the markets here opened for trading. That's, as you mentioned, when we saw the share price down more than 4.5%. All of this, of course, reaction to the news today that Sir Alex Ferguson is retiring and some big shoes to fill. And that's really what shareholders potentially will be looking at next, because that could have an impact on the share price going forward.
Michelle, I just want to ask you this. I mean, you are there following stocks and shares much more closely than we do on a day-to-day basis. When a CEO of a major company goes, is that kind of the normal trajectory that shares fall 4-5%? Because it does place enormous value individually on that person.
I think it probably depends more on the individual, how important they are to the company. So, for example, if you look at a firm like Apple, the technology giant, when Steve Jobs, news about his health, that was something that investors followed very closely because he had such a big impact on the direction and the success of the company. Likewise, when we're talking about Manchester United, the coach, particularly someone like Sir Alex Ferguson, has a huge impact on the performance of the club. So much so that the company itself recognised this in its prospectus. When it floated on the stock market here, it actually put in a note to shareholders saying that our ability to sort of keep and retain key personnel could affect our future business. Well, now that's going to be put to the test.